Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Michelle Edhouse, and uh, I just wanted to jump on today. I've just been talking to a lot of people recently who have really not had clarity about where their future is going. Like this whole situation in the world at the moment has thrown up some really weird stuff in people's worlds. And, what if nothing like a pandemic or anything else could actually change what you're looking to create in the world? One of my favorite things in all the world is the gift of being me. Um, and I'm so grateful to the Access Consciousness tools and processes and classes and clearings that have just allowed that to show up. And what I love doing most is inviting people to look at what they actually desire in life. I have a series that I run each month. It used to be Pulling in the Life You Desire. It's now called Creating the Life You Desire. And it's a 21-day series. And in that series, we look at what is it you actually desire. And so what I thought I'd do, because I really get the sense that this is required out there in the world, what I thought I'd do is jump on here and just have a chat to you all and share with you that tool that we use in that series. And, take it, do what you like with it, run with it, use it yourself, come join us on the series. I don't mind. But, so many of us have heard ask and you shall receive, or you've read the book, watched the movie about The Secret. And have you been asking and not receiving? That's the thing that so many people say to me, well, I keep asking, but it's not showing up. Now, there's this thing called congruity. And if you're not congruent with what you're asking for, can you actually receive what it is you desire? Like, if you are reaching for the apples on the table and saying that you'd like some chocolate cake, please, your hand's going to get apple, not chocolate cake, right? So, if what we do during this series is, and what I'd love for you to perhaps look at if you're willing to during the next few minutes, is what is it you actually desire? Now, I say what, and when you hear the word what, do you actually think a thing, a person, a, an amount of money? Like, what if instead of trying to solidify it into a thing, Morena Felicity, nice to see you. Instead of actually solidifying it into a thing, what if you were to look at what is the energy I think I'll get from that? So let's have a look at, um, you know, I'd like to have XYZ car. What is the energy you perceive you're going to have when you have that car? What is the energy of the life and living you actually are asking for by asking for that car? Maybe it's a sense of wealth. Maybe it's a sense of freedom. Maybe it's the sense of exhilaration as you speed along with the top down and the wind through your hair. Maybe it's all of those. Maybe it's a different sort of car and you after the sense of security and safety and if you get hit, it's going to protect you from all directions. Maybe you're looking for the protection of your family. When you're out driving, you would like to know that your family's safe when you're driving around. Like, what I'd love you to look at is what is the energy of the life and living you'd like to be living. And yes, it may show up as that particular car that you're asking for. But when you recognize the energies that you're looking for as your life and live overall, you can acknowledge when they show up in totally different ways. Because if you're asking for this car over here, which is about asking for safety and security, and you're receiving safety and security from somewhere else without that car showing up, do you can you continually make yourself wrong for not having that car when actually you've already received the energies of what you're asking for? So with this process I'm going to share with you, I'd love you to be looking at what is it that you actually desire as the energy of your living. And I'll throw out some ideas and suggestions throughout the process, but they are just that. Look at those energies and go, is that something I desire? No, not actually. Please don't buy my point of view or my suggestions as what you should be choosing. So, how many of us have been living our lives trying to create the life that we've been told by our family, our friends, society, can't even say the word, about what we should desire as our life and living? You know, we talk about teenage girls being bombarded with body shape that they should be having. What if we were to share with those teenage girls the joy of embodiment? No matter what your body looks like, having the joy of embodiment. I mean, I've spoken to so many men around the world who've said, doesn't matter what size or shape or even how pretty she is, there's something about her that turns me on. There's something about desiring more in life and creating more and being joyful and enjoying the body you actually have that is far more attractive. So what if you could be the invitation to the energies of living that you desire? And when you're actually willing to acknowledge what you're asking for, instead of saying, I want this car, I'm after these energies and I'd love to have that in a car. You can also acknowledge it when it shows up in totally different ways. You know, Dr. Dane here says it never shows up the way you think it will. My awareness is that when you're actually acknowledging what you're asking for, the energy of living that you're asking for, and willing to have it show up in any way possible, you're never going to be surprised. I mean, as an example, my next door neighbour, we were chatting once we went into lockdown, just, across the fence, 2 metre distance, good girls. And she was saying that she had been asking for ages, just like a month off. Hasn't shown up the way she thought it would. And there were several other things that she acknowledged that she'd been asking for, that being in lockdown was totally contributing that to. So what have you been asking for that's been showing up totally different than you imagined? And would you acknowledge that it's actually shown up? So, what I'd love to do now is to take you through an example of, what we do on these 21 days of creating the life you desire, just to give you a taste of it. And, if you don't ever join us on the series, you can come back to this video time and time again and just listen to it, or just take yourself through the process. Totally and utterly up to you. I don't have a point of view. So, you don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to stop what you're doing. If you do close your eyes, please make sure you're in a safe place and you're not, you're not driving. I'm not gonna ask you to close your eyes or stop doing what you're doing, but just allow yourself to perceive my words and ask for yourself the questions I'm asking you, and get a sense of the energy of the life and living you desire. So if you're in a space where you can close your eyes and you choose to, please go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and allow your body to relax. Notice how you can still be running and be relaxed. You can still be moving and be relaxed. So just allow your body to relax. And would you be willing to allow yourself to perceive every molecule of your body? Be with every molecule of your body. Push down your barriers to any area of your body that you've been in judgment of, resisting, making wrong. Just push down your barriers, and would you be willing to allow yourself to receive your entire body? Expand into every molecule, every space between every molecule, and just receive. Anywhere you're trying to think how to do this, think whether or not you're doing it right, stop it. Would you be willing just to be with your body, be with every molecule all at the same time? And as you be with every molecule of your body, start to expand, kind of like that builder's expanding foam that fills up every space. Would you be willing to be that, expanding out beyond your body? Start to expand through your clothes, your seat, wherever you are, filling up the entire room, including everyone and everything in the room. Expand, 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 and keep going, flowing through the walls, including the floor, including the ceiling, and keep expanding till you're including every molecule and being in the entire building you're in, including all the air molecules, dust molecules, just pushing down your barriers and judgments and allowing yourself to be with all of it. Notice how you're still with your body as well. You're including your body and the entire building and everyone and everything in it. And keep expanding, pushing down your barriers, expanding your allowance, expanding out throughout the entire town. Don't worry, you can't catch coronavirus by expanding out like this. And keep expanding throughout the entire country, down into the earth, up into the sky, throughout the entire country, allowing yourself to perceive everything with no judgment. Expand your allowance. Keep expanding throughout the entire planet, all countries, all oceans, and everyone and everything in it, on it, under it, throughout the center of the planet. Perceive the entire planet and everyone and everything on it. And keep expanding. Pushing down your barriers, increasing your allowance, expanding out throughout the galaxy, the planet, of the infinite verse, the universe. And now expanding out throughout all time, both forwards and backwards. Allowing yourself to perceive all of it without having to think about any of it. Yep, turn off your brain just for this brief moment in time. And keep expanding, keep expanding, keep expanding throughout all dimensions, all realities, all realms. Keep expanding, still being present with your body and expanding throughout all time, all space, all realities, all dimensions, all realms, all everything known and unknown, until you be with every molecule and being in the entire infinite verse. Push down your barriers, Expand your allowance and be present with you, the infinite being. And as you be aware of all of it, how many judgments of you do you have right now? Everything that is times a godzillion where you destroy and uncreate it all, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine boys, shorts and beyonds. For those of you that are new to Access Consciousness, that's the weird, wacky and most wonderful clearing statement. It's kind of like a vacuum that sucks the crap out and changes it just to free energy again. So how many judgments and points of view do you have about others? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate all that, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine boys, shorts and beyonds. And just expand. Expand, expand, expand. How many definitions of you, of your life, of your living, of what's possible, what's not possible, what you can and can't do, what's right and wrong to do, good and bad to do, to be. All those points of view. Will you now destroy and uncreate them all? Destroy and uncreate everywhere you've made them real and true, and return them all to sender with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine boys, shorts and beyonds. Hey, Gracie. And as you be with every molecule of the infinite verse, including you, how many projections, expectations, rejections, and separations do you have, or have you perceived it from others about you? We now destroy and uncreate all of that and return it to sender with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine boys, shorts and beyonds. And what is it you actually desire to be living? Get a sense of your body. And when you're looking at what you desire, look at the actual energy you desire to be and receive rather than what you don't desire. So like when you'd be asking for a car, you'd be asking for that rather than not that. So same with your body. You don't walk into a car yard and say, I don't want the hat. You say, I'd like that, please. Same with your body, same with your living, same with your relationships, your business, your money flows, your work, your play. What is it you actually desire? If you had the life, living, and body you actually desire, what would that be like? Would there be more space, more ease, more joy, more glory, more abundance, more fun? Do you actually desire every molecule of your body to be healthy? Get a sense of what that would be like. Maybe you desire to have the flexibility to do whatever you choose in any 10 seconds. The strength to do it. The fitness to chase after your grandchild or your child if they escape and are running towards the road. What is it? What energies do you desire to be with your body? Do you desire to be an allowance of your body? And now have a look at your relationships. All the relationships you have with anyone or anything, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all the points of view, creating them as they are, so that you can create them as you desire them to be? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all known boys, shorts and beyonds. What energies do you desire them to be? When you're hanging out with your lover, what energies do you desire to be and receive? When you're hanging out with your friends, your family, what energies do you desire to be and receive? Maybe you desire to not, maybe you desire to be an allowance of them. It's not reacting to them. What are you choosing to be? An allowance. To have choice. What energies do you desire to have and be? When it comes to business, work, money, do you desire to be, oh no, I've got no money, oh no, how am I going to pay the bills? Or do you desire to be, oh okay, rent's due, mortgage payment's due, cool, I've got the money for that. What are you asking for? What do you desire to have and be with the planet? And as you have and be this in your awareness, would you be willing to ask for it as your future, as your reality now and the future? And everything that doesn't allow that to be an option, to be something you can choose, ask for, and receive, will you destroy and uncreate all that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine boys, shorts, and beyonds. And now reach out throughout the infinite verse and pull energy through all the beings, the bodies, and the molecules that can contribute to the actualization of what you're asking for. Pull the energy from behind them, through them, through you, and out the other side. Keep it going as a continuous flow and increase that flow. Pull more and more and more and faster and thicker and more and more and more, filling them up and allowing it to flood through, filling you up and allowing it to flood through. Pull more and more and more and more. You're not sucking them dry. You're not filling you up with their crap. You're just allowing the energies to flow through, connecting with them. Pull more and more and more. Keep increasing the flow until you perceive a connection with all those beings, bodies, and molecules, known and unknown, whether you know they're going to contribute or not. Maybe it's the butterfly that'll flap its wings over there, that'll cause the storm over there, that'll create whatever you're asking for. Pull more and more and more and more and more. And allow little trickles to go back to them. Little trickles that invite them, guide them, show them the way to contribute, and tug at them to contribute. How does it get better than this? Ask those energy flows to equalize once they've contributed. And as you open your eyes and go about your day, who are you today? And what grand and glorious adventures can you have? So get a sense of what we've just done. We've acknowledged who we be. We've included everyone and everything. We've cleared away some of the layers of shit that we've built up over the years. We've got a sense of the energies of what we'd like our life and living to be, and asked everyone and everything to contribute. And now would you be willing to receive it when it shows up? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all known boys, shorts, and beyonds. So, my friends, that's a taste of what we do in the Energy Pool series. If it's something that you would like to use just on your own, please use this video as much as you like. That's going to be available on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, Access UTV, as long as I choose it to be. But no, I don't have any time. I'm expecting to remove it. There is no limit. What I'd love to invite you to do is to choose to use this to create your reality. If you'd like to join me daily for 21 days, we start tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time, which is like an hour ago now. But if you'd like to join us for that, sort of 15 to 25 minutes every morning. If you can't make it live, the recordings are available in the Facebook group and on the YouTube channel in a private playlist. And you get to ask for as areas of your life that you'd like clarity about the energy of what you'd like to be living. We play with all sorts of different energies, being willing to be an allowance, have the 5 elements of intimacy with ourselves and others. We clear so much over those 21 days. It's massive. So I'd love to invite you all to come and play and to join me if that reads for you to do that. It's only $50. Oh my God. It's not $2,000 or $100 a day or anything like that. For 21 days of half an hour a day with me, you would be paying over $1,000 for that time. But with this series, it's $50. You get to come and join me and we get to create together. So if that sounds fun for you, if that sounds like it will contribute to you creating the life and living you desire, come join us. The link is in the description. Wherever that may be, wherever you're watching this. And whatever you're choosing, recognize you're choosing it. And how does it get better than this? So thank you all. Have fun. And I will see you again at some point. Bye-bye.